Oh no.
Oh no.
It's the end of another wooden February.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
An end of an era.
Goodbye, wooden February.
Goodbye.
How it's made! Today on How It's Made!
Caskets!
Ah!
Whoa. Oh.
Now, caskets, I'm not gonna lie, they're spooky as hell.
And a depressing box of death.
This is not a full casket, is it?
No, this is...
They've chopped the living body within.
That's a treasure chest.
Well, I suppose it's not a living body, that's the point.
Oh.
So they start with a ready-made casket.
And they get themselves a piece of wood.
Yes. So to make a casket, they have to take apart an existing casket and just use the parts to build a fresh casket.
Some would call that plagiarism.
You'd think so, but the fact is it has to be a new casket or the dead do not reach the other side.
Whoa!
Ah!
Here is Colin. He's got this down to a fine art, making caskets.
Oh my god, look at this machine. It's a tight gnaw. But it's like, oh my god!
My.
And this is the flap star.
Flapstar Supreme.
It just spins them round all day. It's utterly pointless.
I don't even know how they glued together.
No. Why didn't they just use some bent hardwood?
Exactly, we've seen that process.
Yes, you wouldn't think they could do that, but they can.
Then he just chips a V out.
Yes.
Don't need that bit. Throw it in the bin.
I'd quite like to go sailing on one of these shapes of wood.
What's he done now?
He's made the perfect
He cut
V.
the V out and put the V back.
It's a different V, I think. I don't know.
And this is a pendulum saw, which was dubbed by Brian himself.
Yes, the pendulum saw is one of the most expensive pieces of equipment.
But it never passed health and safety.
No.
Because Brian, you know Brian don't live by the rules.
No, which is why he keeps this machine as his little secret. Doesn't even tell the wife.
He'll be regretting putting it on the TV show though.
Whoop, whoop. Hopefully, health and safety don't notice. That looked like some sort of burger sauce he just used to glue.
It's delicious.
I love burger sauce.
A bit of sanding.
Yes, because nothing's too good for the dead.
And we don't want the dead getting splinters.
Whoop.
Whoop. Oh, now we're going to cut it in half.
Yes, and this is to ensure that if the dead should come back to life, they can open it.
Yes. And also, if you was to have an open casket funeral, you can see the faces of your loved ones.
Yes, who are dead.
Yes.
They put some more burger sauce on the bottom now.
It looks like such cheap wood.
It is, who cares? They're dead.
I assume they're going to make all cheap wood and then they're going to put a nice mahogany finish, which will be about a millimeter thick over the rest.
Nobody needs to know.
$6,000.
The family don't need to know. The dead don't need to know. It's just a little secret of Brian's.
Brian knows that he's just going to put them in the ground anyway.
Whoop.
No one will see it.
So they've put the wrong paint on, so they're quickly wiping that off again.
Yes.
And now they're going to cremate the caskets.
Cremate the evidence.
Yes. Oh, but before they cremate it, they're gonna make it very shiny.
Oh, that's some shiny, shiny shit.
Whoa, and it's rotating.
You can see my face in it.
Whoop. It's nice to know that they have this rotating device, that they can just do this all day.
Yes. And they actually put a body in there to make sure that it spins with it in.
Yes, with the weight of the body, which is smart. Now they're putting in the bed, because it's got to be soft.
It's memory foam as well.
Yes, and then they fill it with straw.
Very nice.
Yes, and they cover up the straw, so nobody needs to know that your loved one is sleeping like a horse.
Yes, and They probably think that the underline is probably silk and fancy. It's not straw.
It's just a bit of straw. I hope your dead relative is not hay feverous.
Whip.
Whoop!
And also, it probably wouldn't last very long, the straw,
No.
because it would decompose. But so will your loved one, so it's okay.
Yes. And now it's time to bury our loved one for another year.
Oh,
Goodbye, wooden February.
goodbye.
So here's Jesus